Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm joined tonight by the one, the only, thankfully for that, Nerd E. Furret and JKR.
Mine has juice box.
Who has juice box? What kind of juice box?
Blue raspberry Kool-Aid juice box.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
That sounds disgusting.
You're entitled to your
but you
wrong
can only
opinion.
Yeah, but you can only drink oil being a bomb.
I mean, you can also drink oil if you're not a bomb, it's just not recommended.
Also with us today is JKR.
For your information, guys, I drink gas. Olean.
I see.
Lord.
Also known in Spanish as El Gas.
I don't have the ability to pull up the sound right now, so I'm just going to say it. What in the industrial fuck?
That was from that YouTube poop.
What in the industrial powered fuck?
What in the powered industrial fuck? There's another one that I could use as a soundbite. Yes, that one. There's another one I could use as a soundbite from a different YouTube poop of some advertisements, where it's like, "What in the harbor fuck is wrong with you?"
Furret approves.
I gotta show you that YouTube poop after stream. But first, we've got to do some Travis Strikes Again. We are nearing, like, halfway point to, like, near end of the game, and then there's some post-game stuff as well that carries over into No More Heroes 3.
No more heroes anymore.
So with that being said...
Aren't you forgetting to do something?
No?
Good for it.
Good boy.
That's a good for it.
Good boy.
I literally had my finger on the button as you said, "Am I forgetting to do something?"
It's like usually you forget, so I was trying to remind you. So I was trying to make sure you
Usually
remembered.
he almost forgets, and then he manages to remember.
I just remember what?
Exactly.
Who are you people? Where am I?
Uh-oh, I think Furret's lost his memory again.
What the powered industrial...
Okay, that's it, Furret. Time to go to the old Pokemon's home.
No, the other Pokemon are mean to me.
Sure they are, Furret. We
Probably gonna
promise
have to
nothing
turn
bad will
down the game volume even more.
Oh, yeah. Travis strikes again. No more heroes.
A lot of people incorrectly call this Travis Strikes Back, which, no, that's the name of the text adventure segments in the game.
But does he strike forward? And does he strike before?
Yes, you have to strike before in order to strike back and or strike again.
But does he strike at bowling?
Alright, let's see which, oh yeah, we had
Forget about
to,
bowling. What about baseball?
I believe we were either about to do the next text adventure or we were about to do the next game. Let me check.
I can't remember. I think.
Okay, we were about to do the next game, Killer Marathon.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I accidentally botched up the cat's voice.
Yeah.
Because
Gene.
I wasn't feeling too good.
Yeah, Gene.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gene.
And
Select.
you also gave the Japanese character Mondo Zappa a British accent. The one that killed Dracula and then gave us the death ball after we traveled around all of Transylvania with Epona trying to find Dracula's castle.
I will not apologize for art.
About it.
Yes,
I can't remember how that whole thing.
Epona was there.
No. It's a bit that Furret did when he was streaming Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't a bit. It was kind of like the fucking horse kept pushing me when I was trying to talk to what's her name?
Yeah.
Also, for
Like,
the
yeah,
record,
I'd say,
I
like-
don't. Just for the record, I don't have any coffee prepared tonight. Instead, we've got some cherry C4.
Well, I mean, energy
Okay,
is energy.
Why the hell are you using my second cousin, twice removed, for energy, dude? What the
Because
hell?
he's delicious.
What's the-
Why is that your first question? And why not? Why is he cherry flavored?
Look, I don't question what he does half the time. If he wants to identify as a cherry, that's his business. I mean,
Anyway,
after
welcome
all,
to
he's-
Killer Marathon, which is literally just an Unreal Engine 4 test level.
Oh God.
Having done some work in
I mean-
Unreal Engine 4 for a class, this is what it looks like when you haven't, like, built anything yet or put in, like, custom textures.
I mean, after all, dude, he is a cherry bomb.
Right.
Okay, then that explains it. Where am I?
Which one of us was which?
You,
I think you were Death, right?
you were Death and, JKR was Drive.
No, I was Drive because I did the robot voice.
Yeah, you were Drive and JKR was
Oh.
Death.
Okay. It's under construction. Are you blind?
Under construction? The hell does that mean?
This is what it looks like when location is being built in Unreal.
So it's a work in progress, huh? How much of it is done?
This is what it looks like when it is done in Unreal. Unreal, real.
Shut up, Drive! I have no idea. Go ask that woman, Dr. Juvenile.
My favorite person. She is kinda moody. She had problems with the staff while making Killer Marathon on.
She started flipping over tables and stuff, made them redo the whole thing.
She hit me in the head with one. It was painful.
Did somebody piss her off?
Every game development team is unique to the others.
I mean, that's probably true. For any type of workplace, but none of them are that simple.
I thought that making video games was a much more fun job, but...
It's extremely low-key yet delicate work.
Like, surprisingly so.
I see. Anyway, I don't care if it's a work in progress or not. I'm passing through.
Are they hugging?
Yes.
Don't come crying to us if things go badly.
We warned you.
I'm going on a tour of
there.
Dr. Juvenile's mind.
They're hugging.
Do not ship now. Coffeebot, if you are somewhere in the chat lurking, do not, I repeat, do not ship me and Fur together. Please do not.
Grandpa's words of wisdom! Coffee pot, if you're in the chat, it is vitally important that you do not ship us together! People say I'll follow you forever. Usually don't. You not even 10%. Oh, God.
was
Extra. We did not come here for feels, sir. Grandpa's words of wisdom. You shouldn't go any further. Pandora's box is coming back. It's called the Death Drive. Bug, are you okay today?
By the way, the level geometry is literally impossible to complete on that side, so they, like, put collectibles over there that you cannot get.
Motherfuckers.
Up, time for the ramen shop guide. That was JKR.
Yeah,
Okay.
that I knew.
We got a customer. Welcome on in.
Give me your best ramen.
Sure thing. There you go.
I don't think our boy Bug is feeling too good today, guys.
Tonkotsu Shoyu, the Yokohama bad boy. Enjoy the 1-2 punch of pork and soy sauce. Ooh, that looks delicious.
Yeah,
looks like it's got some dried seaweed in it too.
You know, I would try to replicate that with my preferred ingredients, but yeah, I would do that.
Looks like it's got an egg in it too.
Yeah, it looks like an egg.
Grandpa's words of wisdom. If you can't take out the mothership, you're screwed. The nucleus is also called the core. Destroy the core. Wait a fucking minute. Am I being helpful? Hold on a minute. I need to think of something unhelpful. Chew your teeth. Brush your vegetables. There we go. I'm back. Line it up.
His advice has nothing to do with what we're about to do, by the way. This isn't, like, a game involving a mothership. I believe. It might be. I can't remember. Oh no, we're going into the light. It's asteroids!
I just fucking realized Death and Drive are the fucking are basically the console themselves. I'm assuming.
They are the mascots of the Death Drive.
It did not occur to me until now that that's what they were. Then again, it's been a while since we played Travis again. So.
They're supposed to be the Death Drive's, like, CPU embodied.
There's a mothership.
There is a mothership. I forgot about this part of the game. So it's not asteroids because, you can't destroy the asteroids, and 2, you fire whenever you move, so you can't, like, aim and shoot separately.
So it's not exactly Space Invaders either.
It's definitely not Space Invaders, because in Space Invaders you can only move left and right.
Yeah. Bravo.
And in that game, aliens come to you!
Yep. Fun fact, the whole, well, actually I have 2 fun facts about Space Invaders.
There's a bomb.
One of them is that, the whole aspect of, like, the aliens speed up as you destroy more and more of them is not intentional. It's just due to it having to render less things on screen, and as a result, that makes it more difficult the more aliens you destroy. So they decided to make that a selling point, even though it was an accident.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
And the second one is, the company that made it, Taito, they were not, you probably know Taito nowadays for, obviously, Space Invaders, but they've done a lot of other weird stuff, too. They also made Bubble Bobble, and, nice. Bust-a-Move.
Nice.
They did not start out as, let alone a video game company, even an electronics company. They started out as a company that imported stuff from other countries and sold them in Japan. They were the
that's not Ari. Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna do a bit, but I can't do it now.
They were the first company in Japan to sell vodka.
Nice.
The copy of Killer Marathon I got wasn't just some pirate version. It was the Death Drive port of the legendary arcade game that started it all, created by John Winter himself. Apparently it's not finished. Dr. Juvenile must have created it by analyzing records and memories. I suddenly have flashbacks to when I was a kid, happening upon this game. The light emanating from the creepily alluring vector graphics seemed to pull me into another dimension. I wonder if Juvenile created this Death Drive Mark II specifically to facilitate this very experience. And yes, Travis does say fuck a lot of times in this series. One of his first lines after his opening narration for No More Heroes 1 is fuckhead. I kind of sympathize with Juvenile. Nah, that's just my imagination. Next up is the Sixth Death Ball, the final game.
I wish the fuck you wouldn't.
Well, Dr. Juvenile'll show me next. Bring on the next game.
Spoiler alert, is Mortal Kombat.
We got facts from Kay. God Bless America guy.
That's my line.
Travis confirmed for Fortnite?
I wish. He was added as a Mii fighter skin for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Suda51 not only was proud of that, but he thought it was more fitting than having Travis get added as an actual fighter. Because Travis is the ultimate loser, so of course he doesn't get into the main roster.
Exactly.
Alright, let's check out the ramen blog first. -2 points. First off, when ordering this, you absolutely need to get it with dried seaweed. If possible, a boiled egg too. And one thing you need to keep in mind when experiencing this ramen is this. Keep your chair as low down as possible, and take in the view of the silhouette from the side. Just as there are people who say a woman's silhouette is the sexiest thing ever, this ramen silhouette is just gorgeous. The somehow voluptuous silhouette with the seaweed protruding ever so slightly. Sir, are you trying to fuck the ramen? And the suppleness of the short, thick noodles when you pick them up from the soup. Okay, so he's into short stacks, got it. If only I had a beer to go with this. -2 points. Gochiso-sama deshita. It's always the beer.
He's just gonna keep giving him... He's always just gonna give him bad... He's just gonna keep giving them negative reviews because of the damn no beer thing.
Yes, that has been the running gag.
I just realized that's the gag.
Also, The American Dream is a game that I want to play, but I don't know if it's on PC. I know it's on PS4, but you need a PSVR to play it, and I ain't shelling out for that.
Yeah.
For the record, The American Dream is a game where, like, you do 1950s daily life stuff, but you do everything by shooting things with a pistol.
God, yes, I remember that. I remember seeing the commercials for that.
I thought the American Dream was dead.
Not in the 50s, it wasn't. You see,
kid.
See, the thing about dreams is that you eventually wake up. Also, Stanley Parable shirt. I went to the mind control facility in the Stanley Parable, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
You see, kid? That's your problem. You lack vision. You need to wake up and see the American Dream. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Metatron. Or Metaton.
Metaton,
yeah. I recognize Metaton. Even in that form, I recognize him.
Shame there's not a Timmy shirt.
Yeah, but they only have one shirt per game in here.
Yeah. I guess Metaton was the more standout character than a Temmie.
I think it more has to do with the fact that this game has more to do with digital.
Yeah.
Fair.
Because I assure you, Temmies are much more standout than Metaton.
Yeah, they are.
They were fucking everywhere when that game came out.
Alright, time to read Kay's facts.
I was just going to say this, that I saw Metaton like all over the damn place when that game came out.
Metaton was popular too, but Temmies are everywhere in the game.
Anywho.
Yeah.
You have a letter to read.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
It's from the tax agency.
It's from the IRS. Blue, you know what to do with this. Put it in the shredder.
Hacking the CIA led to... Can I please read now?
You may read.
I don't know. Are you able to read?
Hacking the CIA led to a terrifying discovery. We realized why almost 30 years of time passing had apparently reawakened the Death Drive Mark II.
There you go. I was about to see if I need to correct you on that again. You remembered.
Deep beneath CIA headquarters sleeps the Death Drive Mother Machine. The Death Drive AAA. Or the DDAA, the Death Drive
AAA.
I know, I was like, yeah. This Mother Machine was an all-new tool of war. After creating the clones, they could be controlled remotely after being sent into the field. The clones were loaded with filtered cameras, making the opponents they faced in battle look like nothing more than bugs you've been fighting inside these games.
Did you know statistically you're more likely to be interrupted in the middle of a letter than the beginning?
Go on.
I don't know. That was the joke. That was the bit.
I hate you. I hate you for it. I really fucking hate you. Erasing any sort of guilt and doing away with both the physical and mental damage sustained by actual soldiers in battle. These drones were the ultimate war machines, the future of warfare. After Vietnam and the Middle East, these drones, incapable of suffering PTSD, would prove to be the most amazing yet terrible solution possible to America's military issues.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
Clearing 6 games will cause the Death Drive AAA sleeping beneath CIA headquarters to reset and eventually restore itself. And you are about to make this happen. However, I want you to remember this. I am in no position to stop you. Actually, with such an accurate idea of the timing of the system restoration, I should be able to handle this. Crisis means opportunity. We will fight for hope. God bless America. Okay.
Remember, this is all about, like, the Death Drive is tied to a machine that makes clones of people that play the Death Drive, so the CIA can use them to, colonize Mars and also create, like, the perfect soldiers.
Sounds like fucking conspiracy theory shit.
I mean, if the CIA is involved, there's like a 50-50 chance that's real.
You're a conspiracy theory.
It's only a conspiracy theory if it's not proven. I'm just gonna let that hang there for a sec.
I got nothing. That was just a straight up bird. High five, sir.
Now we have Travis Strikes Back.
Yep. Chapter 5. Hell's Chainsaw. Sounds badass. Listen to this, Gene. It's about a guy.
Okay. What guy?
Real asshole. His name is Damon Riccatello. Oh, I know where this is going.
From
Utopia.
Utopia?
Yeah, those IT type dudes creep me out. A world of data with no actual substance.
I mean, video games are just made up of data too, but that's okay.
But those have substance and emotion. IT was born from an aversion to those. A tool of efficiency and consumption to destroy man.
You get molested by an IT guy or something? Molested by an IT guy or something?
Jesus, Gene!
I had to put the stank on it, sorry.
That asshole has the death ball.
I sense the connection.
For the record, this Damon Riccatello guy is based on the former CEO of EA that really fucked with Suda51 during the production of Shadows of the Damned and almost made him quit the game industry.
Nice.
And this whole sequence involving Damon Riccatello, which is going to have carryover into No More Heroes 3, is basically him getting his own virtual revenge on him.
Nice.
Utopia is an urban development consulting firm. They specialize in revitalizing cities. They've grown huge with their redevelopment projects. They've got their eyes on Santa Destroy. At the Utopialand amusement complex, the building itself has become a paradise. After just half a year of construction, Utopia was able to open that huge complex. There are rumors that they're using some sort of technology from the future. So now we're in San Jose. And to give you an idea of, like, what Utopia and, like, Damon Riccatello's whole group is, imagine a monstrous amalgamation of, like, EA's corporate fuckery and Disney.
Oh, geez.
Disney!
And you've got, like, Damon Riccatello's company.
We're going to Disney World?
They do have their own theme park in No More Heroes 3.
Nice.
It's called Utopia Land.
Oh, God.
An IT city. Screw that. The dudes in this town use conditioner and treatment. Spray on cologne and shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
I bet they use soap, too.
Those assholes.
They take supplements. Soap is good enough for me. My musk is my cologne.
Trust
Nuts
me,
over
no.
supplements.
Utopia? Damn it. Utopia HQ. It looks like a university.
A full cafeteria. A soccer field. A tennis court. It's like the perfect workplace.
Depends on your values. Now, just a PC. No, that's old now. With just a smartphone, you can work from anywhere now.
So this campus is all for show.
I'm a cat. How the fuck do I know about smartphones?
Let me see the CEO, sweetheart.
Travis! Watch your tone! They're gonna kick you out! May I ask your name?
The hero Santa Destroy.
Damon is away on business at the moment. Please come back again sometime.
This chick seems good at her job. Are you a secretary?
Yes.
Where is he?
Cute.
I'll go see him.
Due to matters of confidentiality, I'm afraid I cannot say.
Whatever.
You would
Yeah,
not
good.
understand.
You would not understand. You've got
You
good
would not
taste for someone
understand.
so young.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Basically, go fuck yourself, but
Yeah.
nice.
Pretty much.
That t-shirt. Mappy.
That's pretty cool. She's really something.
Down, Travis.
Travis is married, by the way.
God.
My name is Juliet Chesterfield.
For the record, this character, Juliet Chesterfield, is a legally distinct, the best kind of distinct, version of Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw because he doesn't own the rights to her.
Oh, nice.
This is basically what he wanted Juliet to be before, like, you know, the people that, you know, like, kowtowing to corporate demands turned her into what she is in the actual game. Because he, like,
Right.
he loves the character of Juliet so much that he views her as, like, his daughter.
Yeah, boy.
Nice.
And doesn't like how sexualized she was in Lollipop Chainsaw.
That's nice.
I work at a
God damn it, that's not even a word in there.
Yeah.
I work at
I cannot with this word.
I work at Utopia as Damon's
Tertiary.
tertiary secretary.
This is the only
That
time
word
that
secretary.
This is the only time that the tertiary redeem would be appropriate.
Say no more.
Please hold, ladies and gentlemen in the audience.
To give
as
you an
we look
idea of
for the
how to
redeem.
pronounce it.
Tertiary.
There we go.
Tertiary secretary. You know what a tertiary secretary does?
I don't even know what a tertiary is.
I call the CEO to wake him up. I check the traffic before he leaves. It's a real hassle. I stop by the primary secretary's house, then the CEO's. If there's even a bit of traffic, the primary secretary gets pissed off. Then I clean up the secretary's office.
I'm going to tell you, voicing her became a lot easier when you told me that she's based on Juliet.
Which means that
Because
she's
now-
voiced by Tara Strong.
Yeah, because now I'm trying to give her my best Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah.
Prepare the breakfast buffet. Welcome the CEO. Deal with the claims and compliments all day.
Complaints.
Complaints, yeah.
Mostly from the shareholders. I have no time to explain everything and calm them down.
I have time. I have to. God, where did I get the no time? What the fuck?
There's not even a word
No
time in. There's not even a time in there.
What happened? What kind of stroke did I have?
No, Furry, here's the thing. It was a Mandela effect.
Sure.
What does Morgan Freeman have to do with this?
I have to explain everything and calm them down.
Morgan Freeman, Morgan Freeman, Morgan Freeman.
Great. Anyway,
I have to explain everything and calm them down. A big shareholder to New York hits on me sometimes. He looks at me he took me on a day trip to Portugal on a private jet once. I totally would have spent the night, but I had work in the morning. The shareholder understood, but since then, I have to keep my guard up and turn him down.
girl, fuck that. Guy's got a private jet, take you to Portugal? Quit your fucking job. Be a trophy wife, girl. Live that life.
Telling him if I get soft in my youth, that I'm finished. Sorry, I kind of rambled there. I joined
Utopia.
after the
Utopia.
CEO saw my videos. He scouted me right away. I was pretty famous influencer. Picking up and live streaming old Vector video games.
Girl, the more you talk, the more I fall in love with you, and I'm the one voicing you.
Like you know why Travis and Jean liked her shirt, right?
I do not.
Mappy is like one of Namco's first arcade games.
Oh, nice.
Some games were crap, but I saw the future in those primary color-based graphics. I became head of a huge vector game project in Utopia. I was really kicking ass. The company was young, so I kept climbing up the ladder. Since I was a kid, I dreamed of being a secretary. So I requested that they make a tertiary secretary position.
Yep.
And now I'm subordinate training. But that man, he noticed Namco's famous game, Mappy, on my shirt. Travis Touchdown. I know that guy. He beat me in the Unreal Tournament finals.
So she plays classic
I could-
FPS games, too. She plays
Oh,
boomer
girl.
shooters.
Girl, you're after my heart here.
Down for it. Down for it.
I could never forget him. Back in the day, I was a pro gamer myself. Man, I'm hungry.
What a transition!
That's the end of her monologue. Man, I'm hungry.
Hi, Billy Mays here. We did not order a pie.
You got dipping sticks.
It doesn't matter. Damn it, Walt. We did not order any fucking pizza.
Can we at least just sit down and eat a piece of pizza?
Hey,
Oh,
Kier.
Kier's here, so I've got to take a
Kier.
quick... Kier's here. I promised that I would sing him a birthday song when he showed up.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, no.
So...
I don't
Here,
think I
take-
know what this birthday song is going to be.
Gives me a minute
No,
to
you
rest
do
my
not.
breath.
You do not.
Oh, I do not.
It's not the one that I sang to Coffee Pod. I just need to bring up the karaoke track.
Who said anything about Coffee Pot?
Because you thunk you knew which one it was going to be. And yes, we're staying in the void for this.
The void. Void. Void.
Talk about the one you sang for me.
It was the same song both times.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I
Yeah.
don't think I was here for Coffee's birthday.
No, you weren't.
Maybe I was. I don't remember.
Maybe you
That
were.
explains it.
Maybe you were. I don't know. That was
I
a
don't
while
remember.
ago. That was like a year ago.
I don't remember what
Yeah.
I had for lunch, so I wouldn't remember.
Okay, here we go.
Also, Kier, I understand. This one's for you, Kier. I understand that. I understand that your bosses worship the ground you work on.
You
No,
walk
sorry,
on.
the ground you walk on. Yes, thank you. I said work. Sorry.
Technically, both are correct.
Yeah, but yeah, they worship the ground you walk on. They don't think much of you, but the ground is sensational.
Anyway, birthday song for Kier, everybody. You guys ready? This is just going to be me, but here we go.
Did we mute ourselves?
Many years ago today, something grew inside of your mother. That thing was you. 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 Did she scream? Did she cry? Only those that are born are the ones that get to die. One more year closer to dying, rotting, organs ripping, grinding. Biological discordance, birthday equals self-abhorrence. Or Use keep passing, aging, always mutate into vapid slugs. Doctor gives a new prescription, bullet in a fucking gut. One more year closer to dying, plastic surgeons fuel the line. For why you came here, burn your minds with every new year or SVP, please. For the death of thee. You have little time, and you're running out of life. Happy birthday. Ooh, you're gonna die. Now you're old and full of hatred. Take a pill to masturbate. Children point to you and scream because they will become that thing. One more year of further suffering. There's no point in fucking bluffing. Open up your birthday present. It's a box of fucking nothing. RSVP, please. For the death of thee. You have little time, and you're running out of life. Happy birthday. Ooh, you're gonna die. Die, death, day, birth, day, death, day, die, death, day, birth, day, death, day. RSVP, please, for the death of thee. You have little time, and you're running out of life. Happy birthday. Ooh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Happy birthday, Kier.
I love how like this. I love how the 8-bit or 16-bit, whatever the hell
It's
this
8-bit.
is playing in the back. 8-bit. Okay, yeah. It's like I just have I love how it's just playing in the background the entire time.
Well, not on the stream, but for us it is, yeah.
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 And I managed to not tear up my throat with that.
I'll be honest, that was impressive, but we could not understand you at the beginning.
I mean, it's partly because I had the volume too loud for the song, and also because I was not spacing out my breaths properly, so I had to keep on like skipping and slurring words to catch up to the rhythm.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I am still a newbie at
understood
singing.
like-
I'm still a newbie at singing death metal, but thank you.
I understood like the last bit of it.
Okay.
Hey,
Also, it's Death Clock. It would be wrong if you could understand it.
I mean,
Also
yeah.
fair.
Also, the fact is that Kier was able to understand it entirely, so I was like, that's what matters.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Yeah.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Kier! I would send you presents, but I am poor.
Anyways,
I
back
send you
to
presents, but I am broke.
Anyways, in the ramen shop. I gotta drink some water.
Yes, please drink some water.
Noodles. Sorry.
I love those char siu noodles. They're really simple and remind me of old Japan. I never actually been to Japan. But somehow, ramen makes me feel super nostalgic.
This is a different kind of ramen moment.
Gyoza and beer.
Gyoza.
Gesundheit.
Oh, fuck you too, Fert.
Can't beat it.
Mind if I sit
She
down?
gets the beer.
Yeah, she gets the beer.
Damn right she gets the beer.
It's you.
What a coincidence. I love ramen too.
What a convenient coincidence. Have a seat.
Hold up. I remember. The 2008 Unreal Tournament World Finals. Only you and I were left at the end.
I still have nightmares about that mistake. I was still green.
You weren't green. You went for beauty in battle, not the win itself. I like that.
I don't need your consolation. If you don't win, it's pointless. But that's not what you came in to talk about, is it?
Nope. Tell me where Damon is. I need to talk to him.
Travis. Who are you exactly? You're not just some random gamer, are you?
Nope.
You smell like blood, piss, beer, ramen noodles. I think a cat.
You know, it's funny. You smell like blood too.
What do
Maybe-
I smell like?
Death.
Oh.
Maybe from way back in the day.
I left my past behind me when I left home.
Kier says, "For it, I'm poor too. Lol, spent the last bit for my I think he means his goddaughter's Sweet 16. I got her a Beauty and the Beast Crystal Rose."
Nice.
Well, he says daughter, it's someone he's close to that's like a daughter to him, but not his literal daughter.
Ah.
Yeah.
I left my past behind me when I left home. But I guess I can tell you where Damon is.
For reals?
That's nice of you, Kier. That's really cool.
Where is he? Hey, Mega
How
Man
many bowls
Burger.
of ramen?
Oh, hello, Mega Man Burger. Welcome to the stream.
You missed out on the death metal karaoke, but you're in time for Travis talking to legally distinct Juliet Starling.
My new wife.
How many bowls of ramen can you eat? If you can beat me, I'll tell you.
Oh god, it's the ramen moment all over again. That also involved who could eat more bowls of ramen.
That ramen moment, oh god.
Suddenly, ramen noodles.
Right on, I'm down.
God damn it, now I want ramen noodles.
I could go for some noodle salad that my mom made earlier.
Just kidding. You shouldn't waste ramen.
Hell yeah, she's got taste. Literally.
I would certainly hope she has taste.
Let's just enjoy what we have.
Yeah, I was eating toast. You know, I read that, I think, like, in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, when, Goku goes to ask for help from Mr. Popo, it's like, Mr. Popo, I need your help making toast! Okay, I'll come back later. Ding! Butter and toast!
God.
Like, he couldn't help save the day with his reality warping powers because he was too busy making toast.
That makes sense. That's our Popo! Dun, dun, dun.
Did you know in Dragon Ball Daima they finally show what's under his turban?
What is under his turban?
Did you know I don't know that I want to know?
It's these tiny little horns.
What even is Dragon Ball at this point?
The answer is yes.
Yeah, you're right.
You're up.
City of Split. Croatia.
Croatia.
City of Split, Croatia.
Croatia? How many hours away is that by bike? For the record, Croatia's in Eastern Europe. And he's currently in San Jose, California.
I thought he was in Japan.
No, he swam back from Japan. Remember?
Oh, okay. Look it up yourself.
96 hours?
Oh, God.
Utopia is putting on a huge festival. There's a VIP party tomorrow. That's your chance. But don't kill him, okay?
I can't promise anything.
If you
I thought
kill
you
him,
were
I
talking
swear
about
to
me,
God.
LMFAO. No, not you, Mega Man Burger, unless your name actually is Travis Touchdown, which I know it isn't.
If you kill my boss, I swear to God, I will make you choke on every bit of ramen you ever eat.
I am not doing another girl.
This is Damon.
That's a guy?
Yes. And JKR is voicing Damon because he hasn't gotten to do anything for the past, like, 20 minutes.
Hey, you got no complaints from me. I need to rest my voice.
Huh? An intruder?
This is still Damon. Yeah.
Okay, this guy's suspicious. Take him away.
You calling me suspicious?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take him away.
Do it.
Who are you? No. Are you a model? You look like a cosplayer. Or are you just today's DJ.
Whatever the fuck I might look like, I'm the guy looking for your death ball. Not a very warm welcome, huh?
Get the hell out of here.
You need to brush up on your manners, son. What's up with the death ball you stole from Juvenile?
I don't. I know nothing about that.
You don't, do you? You used to work with Juvenile.
I simply joined the Serious Moonlight dev team. Worked my ass off every day developing it. But all of Juvenile's ideas just came out of the blue. And the game just wasn't working out. So I got together with the other staff. And we objected her... Yeah, I'm just trying. We objected her game design. It was all for the sake of what we consider to be the perfect game.
I heard a kitty.
Yeah, Sawyer's getting agitated.
Kitty, kitty,
Then the project...
kitty.
Then the project was canned at the last minute. And I was sent to another team. That woman. She became afraid of our amazing ideas. Whatever it took, I wanted to see serious Moonlight finished.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put him in the other room.
Okay.
So I pressed Juvenile hard. I told her to hand over the death ball. But she wasn't. She was so condescending since I was an intern. Fuck her. She brought it upon herself. I beat Juvenile to a pulp. Even when her swollen face was twisted in pain, I kept on beating her. So she finally stopped moving. So I let her go.
You did what to my Juvenile?
I
He
took
beat
the
her
soul-
nearly to death.
I took the sole remaining death ball and went home.
Travis hurt him a lot.
See? She's the one at fault here, right?
Hey, Shadow
Hello,
Dragon, how
Shadow
you
Dragon.
doing? You aren't even worth killing. Feel the same pain she felt. My fists are gonna take a while to heal. Let's go, Gene.
Piece of shit.
Lifts her leg and pisses on him.
I won't let you get away with this. I will have my revenge.
Okay, tone it down there, Gideon Graves.
Revenge!
I feel a chill.
Yeah, and I got goosebumps.
To be continued.
To be continued.
I
Pretty
got
good myself.
goosebumps.
Platinum Ninja Gaiden 2 Black last week. Awesome! God, I'm nowhere near Platinum Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I still need to finish
nowhere near.
the hard difficulty.
I'm nowhere near platinuming any game ever.
I've platinumed a few
Oh,
games,
that's-
mostly by accident. The only one I intentionally platinumed was Heavy Rain.
The only game I have actually platinumed, and this was intentional to do so, was the Spiral Reignited trilogy. That was it.
Oh yeah, I also platinumed all the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I forgot about that.
Oh, remind me, after the stream, I've got something to show you.
Okay. So let's take a
Something
look
I
at
covered
the
while
archives
cleaning out my
for
old
Serious
closet.
Moonlight. A super special title for the mysterious Death Drive Mark II. So it's basically like a Dragon Quest type game?
Nice.
Us?
or at least from the art. The thing is, like, since the game was canceled, nobody knows what it is. But I will say, it ties into a different Suda 5-1 game that we streamed a bit of that I need to get back to.
Like, we're gonna tell you first.
Well, Furret won't get it because he wasn't here for the stream that I did of the game in question. But,
yeah.
We'll see if anyone else here remembers. And by anyone else, I mean JKR and potentially Kier. Well, Kier's streaming right now, so...
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's doing a birthday stream.
Oh, okay.
So, depending on how long this goes on, we might raid him.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize... Oh, he's playing Mega Man X. Nice.
Yeah. So does any of this look familiar, JKR?
Oh, yeah, it looks very familiar.
It's a sequel to Shadows of the Damned!
Oh, jeez. I played a little bit of Shadows of the Damned in my time.
It starts off with Garcia fucking Hotspur getting killed. You know, our Steve Bloom main character.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yes, the Steve Bloom main character who sounds suspiciously like a yeah, basically does a really surprisingly good Hispanic accent.
So this is a sequel that stars his partner Johnson as 8 Hearts.
Nice.
This is also a skin you can get in the remaster of Shadows of the Damned.
Hmm.
I mean,
What do you do?
8 heart.
Damned Dark Knight is what it's actually called. So it's a game hidden within a prototype for another game.
Oh, wow.
And you may be wondering, how did Juvenile make a sequel to a real-world game that didn't exist when she was making this console back in the 80s? There's an in-lore explanation for that.
Oh,
Don't
Lord.
worry about it.
She saw Shadows of the Damned in a vision during one of her dreams, and knew that she had to make a sequel to this game that had not yet come into existence.
I was gonna say a wizard did it.
That is the least weird thing that has happened in No More Heroes, I can tell you that much.
No more heroes anymore.
How the hell do you do this?
Trust me, in Tag Missions, there's literally 3 Fiend Genshins and 2 Spider enemies with Genshin, although Rachel AI killed 2 Fiend Genshins. It's good to hear that the AI is actually workable, because if I remember correctly, for the PS Vita version of, like, PS3 and PS Vita, like, you know, the Sigma versions of, Ninja Gaiden 2, since they took out the actual co-op and just made it AI-controlled for your partner, they were, like, borderline impossible, if not literally impossible to complete. What's going on? The title of the Death Ball was Serious Moonlight, a huge AAA dark fantasy RPG. But I know this world. It's from a game I beat 6 years ago, Shadows of the Damned. Garcia and Johnson fight demons. It's a famous action game. Is this the sequel or something? This is the Underworld. I should also probably level him up. Yeah, I should. I got enough points to level him up a bit.
Error. Enemies detected.
Master, I predict there is a 95% possibility there are enemies in your vicinity.
Thank
You
you,
should
Phi.
smash the A button to attack them.
Master, I detect that your battery is at 75% capacity. I will inform you every 5% that it goes down.
Thankfully, she doesn't do that in the Switch version. She just basically tells you.
Yeah, they figured out that they should tone down Phi.
And yet, somehow, she's still not as toned down as I would like.
Because there's only so much you can do to tone her down without just straight up removing, like, half of her story dialogue.
The story dialogue I don't mind. It's when I'm in the middle of something, somebody tells me to do something, and then she turns around and says, Master, I believe you should do this. No.
I believe you should do the thing that they just told you to do, Master, in case you didn't figure it out on your own.
They really thought the players were apparently too dumb to understand anything.
Well, I mean,
without
you say that, and then look at how some gaming journos play games, like the guy who couldn't get past the tutorial of Cuphead.
That said, though, JKR, you haven't even seen the half of it yet. We're only at the halfway marker. She gets so much worse in the second half.
So he has seen the half of it, then.
Okay, yeah, you've seen the half of it, but you don't know the half of it.
He doesn't know the other half of it.
Yeah, she gets worse in the second half. Now, I don't know how toned down she is in the Switch version, because I haven't beaten the Switch version. I've only beaten the Wii U, or the Wii version.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, I actually found my copy of today.
Oh, cool.
No, I will not play it.
I found my copy not too long ago as well, and it still has the soundtrack CD that came with it, which is kind of a shitty bonus, because they're like, oh, Skyward Sword soundtrack, and it's like, nah, it's actually just like a couple songs from the soundtrack.
You want to know what game I found while cleaning out my prop closet today? That if I can get my GameCube running, I'm definitely doing a stream of this?
What?
Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
Dude, you are lucky to own a copy of that. That's one of the most sought-after GameCube games on the secondhand market. It goes for...
Dude,
It goes for hundreds of dollars.
I know. Yeah, that's why this is like my old copy I got back when it first came out. I ain't letting this shit go.
White Sheepman.
Shadows of the Damned. The game started as a Fleming, Lord of Demons, kidnaps Garcia's girlfriend, Paula. Anyway, here we are at the last stage, Fleming's Tower. Garcia has died and only Johnson remains. Now Johnson has become 8 hearts, in order to exact revenge for Garcia.
Yeah, Rachel AI is good in comparison due to the hammer damage. I'm glad to hear that they touched that up, because if they just left the tag missions the same, it would be like, oh, so you didn't fix the issue that's been in every re-release of this game since the 360. Okay.
Alright.
What? Oh, sorry. You have indeed acquired the death ball for Sirius Moonlight, but once you loaded it up, it was a different game.
Is this even a thing?
Dr. Juvenile canceled Sirius Moonlight. She wanted to create a AAA open-world action RPG. But at the time, there wasn't a single studio to... There wasn't a realize the concept of that scale with the available technology. Her idea shot down. Juvenile decided to take a gamble. Vegas was closed, so she didn't really have much of another choice to gamble, so she did this. Her favorite game was called Shadows of the Damned. Damned. She played it in a world of dreams. It was a super punk action game on which this world is based.
World of Dreams, my ass. I beat that game myself. I felt sympathetic towards Garcia. You almost never see a main character as goddamn cool as him. Back when the big
brother, high five.
Back when the trend in games was super yoked muscleheads, that dude rocked that racing jacket like nobody's business.
I just realized Bug Extra also has 4 hands.
Yeah, he does. I never noticed that.
Because I was like, high five, my brother, and I was going to say with my freakishly big... Oh, motherfucker.
You know what you signed up for by showing up tonight.
Yeah, I know what I signed up for.
Here's a little warning for you. Staying in dark area will incur damage, so be careful. Just sit there without thinking and you will die pretty quickly. Go!
So I'm trying to post a picture in the chat.
I don't think you can post pictures in a Twitch chat.
Not that Twitch chat.
I know.
Ari's just being a smartass.
For some strange reason, it's not letting me into the dinner week. Well,
how do you work
I
this
did.
damn thing?
I did fix it.
Nice.
I'll have to check it after stream.
Yeah. How
He's okay.
the fuck? How the actual fuck does this work? I hate
know.
this
What
damn
is
thing.
it?
I'm trying to mess with the
Look,
legacy
out of
scope.
context, I'm just gonna say, you saying how the fuck does this work? I can't get it to work. Does not sound right.
I'm trying to mess with this. Oh god, what is it? Legacy Skullgrin mold. I'm trying to transform from
Skullgrin,
robot
you
to
say?
vehicle.
Hey, I know a guy who can help with that. It'll cost you, though.
Yeah. This is the Cybertronian trooper version of the mold, but what I'm trying to do is trying to transform from robot to vehicle, and for whatever reason, I cannot get his legs to snap in properly for the tank treads.
Have you tried breaking it?
Alright, I'm being serious here, for once.
Have you tried, you could always see if, MGo's got a Just Transform It episode on it.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I just don't want to have to do that during stream if I can avoid it.
I was actually being serious. There are small breaks you can do on figures to fix them.
And given that this is, you know, modern Hasbro, it might just be a QC issue.
The thing is, I think I did it before. I just don't remember how I did it.
Yeah, that's me with most Transformers nowadays.
Yeah.
Although, don't rely on Rachel AI too much because she can't take all enemies at once, since I had to kill one Doppelganger Fiend with the Lunar Staff Juggle combo, and she can't take on 2 more Doppelgangers since they throw shurikens to interrupt combos, although as long as you keep their health at half of red and revive, you should be fine. Duly noted. I'm probably never gonna try the tag missions, but duly noted.
And ignored.
No more heroes anymore.
If you, I know we didn't get that far in Shadows of the Damned, but having played pretty far into it on my own time, what I like about the, set design for Serious Moonlight is you're actually playing through every stage in Shadows of the Damned in reverse order. So you start off at the final stage, Fleming's Castle, and you backtrack all the way to the beginning of the game. And there's even some details related to characters that don't appear in this stage, like the blue flowers that always lead to, I can't remember his name, but the shopkeeper. That's voiced by Cam Clark. Doing a very non-Cam Clark-ish voice.
I gotta look this shit up. It's driving me crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
They gave me medication for it.
Precious medicine.
Let's see.
Actually, now Shadow Dragon, that I think about it, I might try out some of the tag missions, because I believe that's how you unlock some of the alternate costumes, right? Because I really want that alternate costume for Rachel, and you know exactly which one I'm talking about. JKR, it's your turn.
Hold on, let me switch back to the thing. Justine. Fleming's beloved... Oh, sorry, Justine. Fleming's beloved songstress. No one who has ever heard her sing opera has ever come back alive. She stands before Garcia, giving the sense of a huge boss fight to come.
Giggity.
And the battle turns out to be 2D.
Yeah, the boss fight that the game's been teasing you with for a boss fight with Justine ends up being like 2D, like paper puppet cutout style side-scrolling shooter boss fight like Gradius, except with shadow puppets. You know, like Ottoman-style shadow puppet theater.
Oh, yeah.
Like that Steamed Hams video.
Yep. And she's actually really girly on the inside, too.
Giggity?
Okay.
It is giggity because she's the sexy one. Although she has a very fucked up backstory. Just like most of the demons that you fight in Shadows of the Damned.
Far enough.
You mean fair enough?
I think you mean fair enough.
I said what I said. Fair enough.
Your accent keeps on morphing like I'm talking to Tommy Wiseau.
But it's not true. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Arikado.
For the record, did you know that Tommy Wiseau has his own website where he sells Tommy Wiseau branded underwear, and Tommy Wiseau branded watches, and Tommy Wiseau branded shirts and jackets and all this kind of stuff?
Can I be 100% honest with you? Not once in my entire life did I ever say, you know what I could use? A pair of underwear signed by Tommy Wiseau.
No, they're not signed by him. They're not signed by him. It's just like, it's like, it looks like the Tommy Hilfiger underwear, but it says Tommy Wiseau.
God damn it, I actually kind of want a pair now.
There was also a period where he was selling talking Tommy Wiseau bobbleheads that said lines from The Room.
That's actually kind of brilliant.
And there was a period where he was selling plushies of the doggy. You know, hi doggy.
Aw.
It's not even his dog.
But whose dog is it?
It was the shop.
Literally just the shop owner.
It was the shop owner's dog because that was the actual owner of that shop.
Oh, jeez.
Like she would keep her dog on the counter as, you know, a little cute thing for the guests. And Tommy Wiseau's reaction was to ask if the dog was real.
Yeah, and the hi doggy wasn't part of the script.
Most of what Tommy Wiseau said wasn't part of the script, and he wrote the script.
Yeah,
go figure.
It took him 36 takes to get the I did not hit her, it's not true, it's bullshit, I did not hit her, I did not line right. And I use right in a very loose context. I'm not exaggerating either, it literally took him 36 takes.
I saw the artist.
You saw the Disaster Artist?
Yeah, Disaster Artist. I owned a copy of the Disaster Artist.
The movie or the book?
One of the only James Franco, Seth Rogen movies I'll own.
Oh, the book is a lot better. Because the movie only covers, like, the stuff related to the room. The book goes a lot more into, like, the personal life and stuff of Greg Sestero and Tommy Wiseau, including giving you Tommy Wiseau's backstory.
Nice.
Okay, I figured it out. Finally got it in position.
That's good, because you're up.
Another damned favorite. The Sisters Grimm. You'd never think they were sisters without being told. These Reapers. Their names are Maris and Colleen? Is that how you pronounce it?
Maris, Colleen, and Guillotine.
Oh. Maris, Colleen, and Guillotine Grimm. Somehow you're supposed to work the fact that they are sisters just by those names, which is kinda...
Kinda what? Kinda what? You just gotta leave me in suspense? Fuck you!
Fuck for yourself, you coward.
Oh, now you want it, I see.
I'm turning the tables on you.
Yeah, but after all this time, you finally want it, I see. I finally wore you down.
Nope.
And Shadow Dragon's here to have witnessed it.
Nope.
And me!
You didn't hear or see anything.
I saw a lot of things.
Shadow Dragon says, damn, Pegatron wants it.
I hate all of you. I fucking hate all of you.
You did this to yourself, my brother in Satan.
You didn't even walk into it. You literally were the setup.
You didn't walk into it. You're the one. You didn't walk into this particular rake. You're the one who put the rake down in the first place and chose to step on it.
All right.
Who wants to voice generic sheep, man?
Who are you?
Yeah, Furret's been the one voicing the generic sheepman.
Has 8 hearts come back?
Just a super badass assassin.
Badass, huh? You think you're badass enough to beat a sheep?
Enough bullshit. Let's do this.
It's your 5th trial, punk. You know what makes mid-boss really terrifying? Getting harder and harder, giggity. Die!
I'll show you what badass means.
My stream, by the way.
I'll show you what badass means. I'm gonna crush your ass.
That's become a running joke on my stream, by the way. Anytime someone says something that's obviously not an innuendo, but could be taken as one.
You make it into an innuendo.
No, I just like casually, yeah, I'll casually turn to the mic and just go, giggity. Like, literally everything the Sword Master in Skyward Sword was saying to us during the training.
Mm-hmm.
Just thrust forward, giggity.
Firmly grasp it.
Yeah, no, like, literally, he'd say shit like this. The game was literally setting up for it. It was great. Giggity.
Speaking of firmly grasp it, I need to, stream some SpongeBob games sometime. I've been in a mood for that.
Oh, geez.
Like Battle for Bikini Bottom.
I have to be in a very, very special mood for SpongeBob in general.
Or Spinge Bill Box Pants, as the YouTube poop community has come to call him. Because they found out, in the days when Viacom was taking down stuff, anything related to SpongeBob that wasn't officially uploaded by them, including stuff that they uploaded themselves just to try and make it look like there was more pirated SpongeBob stuff than there actually was.
Oh, jeez.
They found out, YouTube poopers found out that if they titled their video SpongeBob SquarePants or put SpongeBob in the title of their YouTube poop, then Viacom would file copyright takedowns against it. But if they titled it Spinge Bill, then it would go unnoticed.
Elliot's the beast. The term psycho was created just for this guy. It kills, chops, flays, and eats.
It slices, it dices. You're gonna love my nuts.
God damn if it's offer.
You need to hurry up and buy it now, because I just shot a guy and I'm going to get the chair.
He was probably the biggest psycho of all Fleming's toadies.
He's spelling crazy.
C-R-A-Z-Y. Crazy!
Crazy? I was crazy once.
They locked me in a room. A room with rats. And rats made me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A room with rats. Rats made me crazy. Crazy?
I was about to mute you. If you didn't stop yourself.
That was actually gonna be funny. I would have kept doing it if you had muted me. I would have just kept doing it until I realized, quote unquote, realized that I had been muted.
Muted? I was muted once.
Yeah, you've been muted a few times without noticing it. Mostly because it's you accidentally muting yourself and forgetting to unmute.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get some from the kitchen.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. I was muted. Sometimes the jokes write themselves.
Now to stand in my delicious healing field and watch the health recover.
Nice.
Tastes like healing.
Can I offer you some half lemonade, half tea in these trying times?
No. I would say can I offer you an egg in these trying times, but I'd have to charge you for it with these egg prices.
Right?
I went to Biscuitville when I was driving to my dad's because I wanted breakfast and I'd never been to Biscuitville. They now
Wasted away?
No. Sadly no. They don't serve margaritas at Biscuitville as far as I know. I don't know. It was a Biscuitville Express, which meant that it's a drive-through only and they have a smaller menu.
I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the first time I've ever hearing about Biscuitville.
I've only seen them in a few places in North Carolina. Mostly in, like, rural areas. I don't know if they're, like, a North Carolina thing. Or what. But they're, like, Southern-style food, mostly focusing on biscuits, obviously. But, I got a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, and they're... Because of the egg shit going on now, they charge you an extra $1 fee if you order anything with eggs.
Yup. Waffle House is doing that shit too.
It's like if it's really that detrimental to your profits, just say that you can't put eggs on the menu at this point.
Yup.
All right, since
McDonald's is
JKR's
talking about doing it soon too.
Since JKR's not here, I'm gonna need Furret to fill in for the ramen shop guy, Bug Jiro.
We got a customer! Welcome! Come on in!
Give me your best ramen.
Sure thing! Here you go!
Can't wait to see what kind of great review the blog guy gives this ramen just to give it negative score because he didn't get beer. Sukemen. I don't want Sukemen. I'm not in the mood for that right now. It's too early to be horny.
Giggity. I'm back.
Ramen fit for the gods. The seafood-based broth provides a hint of class. I don't want to Sukemen. That was what JKR was asking for. Also, welcome back, JKR. Yeah, I deserve that. To be fair, you brought that upon yourself, literally asking for it.
Yes, but I was quoting you, asshole.
Yes, that doesn't make it any better.
Better.
It's like, oh no, I was ironically begging you to fuck me. I wasn't actually wanting you to fuck me. Says the priest to the dominatrix.
I found my canine, and for some reason I have 2 shields and 2 guns for him.
Why would your dog have a gun or a shield?
The Transformer canine, you jackass.
Since when did they turn
Also-
K9 into a Transformer?
Also, why wouldn't you give your dog a gun and a shield? How else is he going to defend the house?
But he doesn't. Olive doesn't have thumbs. She can't pull the trigger.
That's what she wants you to think.
I don't even trust Olive with a gun.
I wouldn't
Olive's
trust
just
me
a
with a
baby.
gun, but I have
Olive's
several.
just a baby. She shouldn't be wielding a gun. She's just a 9-year-old baby. She's not 9 yet, but she might as well be.
My supervisor the other day asked me how old I was, and when I said 39, she said, "Bullshit, how old are you?"
Did she think you were older or younger?
Younger.
Oh. I mean, I've had
He's
similar...
forgetting I'm as old as I am.
I've had similar situations. I was in acting class in my senior year of... my junior year of high school. And, like outside of, school. Not, like, school theater class. Although I was in that, too. And I was the oldest person in the class. I was 17 at the time.
When I was 17.
And there was this one, like, 12-year-old girl who asked me how old I was, and I said I was 17, and she was like, "No, you're not. You don't act 17. And I was like, have you ever seen a 17-year-old? They act more immature than 12-year-olds.
Yeah, right?
She thought I was 14, pretending to be 17. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do you have the time slow ability in this game yet? It's been a bit since I played this. I don't know. I probably do. I just haven't checked my chip load. Haven't adjusted my chip loadout in a while. I believe you get the time slow one before this stage, so I should have it. I just need to change what chips I have equipped.
When I was 17, I drank some
Chinese?
very good beer. I drank some very good beer I purchased with a fake ID. My name was Brian McGee when
Okay,
I was
Homer.
17.
Okay, Homer.
My question is, if you've never seen The Simpsons, how did you know that was Homer Simpson?
Because I heard that song played a lot during that period of time that the movie was coming out.
That's not from the movie, so that's even more interesting.
That just
Well,
raises
I'm saying
further
that-
questions.
My point is, here's the thing. I used to hang out with a lot of people in my scout troop that actually watched The Simpsons, like, religiously. I was not one of them. Mainly because my family wouldn't let me watch it.
Okay, I don't have the time slow ability, it looks like. But I believe I have the gravity well one. Somewhere. Yeah, I have the gravity well, but I don't have, the time slow. Maybe you get the time slow one in this stage. I don't know. I can't remember where you get which chips, because there's so many of them. And I can never tell them apart by name because they're all named after different mobile suits from Gundam. This area was where we fought George for the first time in Shadows of the Damned. You know, the marketplace.
Neat.
Fun fact for all your viewers. In the Simpsons movie, Homer Simpson never once utters his famous catchphrase, "Dough." However, he does yell "dome" very loudly and drags it out like he's going to say "dough."
Technically, his catchphrase isn't dough because it's never written that way in the script. It's written as annoyed grunt.
Another fun fact about The Simpsons is that it's actually responsible for the word meh. Because in an episode, they needed Lisa Simpson to say something. It was in the script of noise of disinterest. And literally the only thing Yeardley Smith could think to say was meh.
It's also responsible for giving us the perfectly cromulent word, cromulent.
Yep. Grandpa's words of wisdom! I don't fucking like what I'm looking at! You need a key to proceed to past this market. When the baby is hungry, feed him a mock strawberry.
Disturbing and makes me uncomfortable.
Thank you, JKR.
Disturbing and makes me uncomfortable.
Keys are sometimes sweet. That baby face sure as shit ain't.
Would you like
Thank
to
you
know
for getting that off my screen.
Would you like to know what strawberries are made of according to Shadows of the Damned?
Oh god, no.
Because they're a fruit that originates in the demon world. Ground up human tongues.
Why must you ruin my favorite fruit for me?
I mean, it also ruined cherries for me, and those are one of my favorite fruits.
Please don't tell me what those are. I can already take a guess.
I'm going to phrase it the same way that Johnson did. Did you think "pop her cherry" was just a saying?
Grandpa's words of wisdom! Mock strawberries are delicious. Babies love them.
Do not feed your infant strawberries. They will choke and die.
Yeah. Oh! God, it got worse! Baby isn't satisfied easily. Go find more mock strawberries. I'm gonna go over here. Far away.
And this is why I'm never going to have a baby. I can't afford all these strawberries. Although I will say, this is much more accurate to what babies actually look like than a lot of cartoon depictions of them.
I almost feel like they used a photorealistic face of a baby. Like, modified it a little bit.
I wouldn't be surprised. That is how a lot of textures are made for games.
Don't make me do it. Grandpa's words of wisdom. Mock straw. Yeah, okay, I already read this shit. Just feed the fucking thing. God.
He's still not satisfied.
Baby isn't satisfied just yet. Baby is growing up. Go find the final mock strawberry.
And after that, we will never speak of this again.
Agreed.
Speak of what again?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I like that we're all just speechless because we know what's about to happen. We know we're gonna see that face again.
I don't wanna. Don't make me do it. Mega Man Burger, help. Please. They're holding me hostage.
It's worse when he's happy.
But it's worse. Critical words. I need to compose myself. Hold on. No, you don't understand. Children are literally a fear of mine. This is horrifying.
Mega Man Burger says, who would win in a boxing match, Gate Baby or the baby from Resident Evil 8?
The answer is yes.
My answer would be the baby from Resident Evil 8 because that's a one-hit kill.
Grandpa's words of wisdom. What's the THX box? Go, God! Put it back! Put the THX box back! Fuck, strawberries are delicious! Baby is satisfied! Baby is laughing!
I preferred it when Baby was not laughing.
I put my canine action figure up to the screen and it's not helping! Baby is still smiling! You may pass! Continue on your journey! Bug Extra is broken!
Oh, Baby exploded.
Thank you, Shadow Dragon! Oh, God! It was horrible! I'm gonna see it tonight in my dreams!
Sit down in your darkest nightmares.
Alright, we got the ramen guy again.
That's enough of the THX. Thank you.
We got a customer! Welcome, come on in!
Give me your best ramen.
Sure thing! Here you go!
The sad thing is I was reading all of that from the stream. I wasn't even reading it off of the
Jiro style
of the
ramen,
Discord.
the heavyweight champ, king of pork-based ramen. Can't wait to see what the review of it is. White Sheepman.
George. This guy probably had the biggest impact of all the appearing demons. Finally attacking the player while harmonica is stuck in his throat. Oh yeah, I remember this guy. George was the weirdest character of all, making it hard to believe that it was the first boss created. Weird shit, huh?
If Scarecrow guessed for it, all he would see is that baby, says Mega Man Burger.
Nah.
A baby riding a scorpion.
Sheba! Oh my god! Hello! Hi! Hello, you missed the horrifying baby! Sheba is my artist and the one responsible for my model.
Oh, nice!
Hey, Sheba, how you been?
I haven't heard from her in a while. Well, I heard from her a couple days ago, but she had been, like, MIA since October, so I'm happy to see her here. I missed you so much, Sheba.
We were all kind of worried about you.
It's good to finally meet you, kinda. I'm for it.
Yes, this is for it.
Me.
I don't believe you've been here for one of Furret's streams. Or, well, obviously not one of Furret's streams, but streams that Furret's guesting on as well. Alive getting better, though? I'm glad to hear that.
Same.
Yeah, Sheba, I got my model re-rigged by someone on VGen who had a budget option. So it looks a lot better now than when I was rigging it.
You're up, JKR.
1 second. I was
I'm never
multitasking.
speaking again.
Paula, sweetest of the underworld, loved by the Lord of Demons and made a princess. This lovely lady is chock full of tragedy. After being saved by her boyfriend Garcia, she is forced to relive her trauma in an endless loop. Seriously, what a tragic character.
God, that movement is sexy smooth. Move around a bit. I want to see. Yeah, I can move around a bit. Yeah, you got the ponytail physics going on. Oh, I've got some other expressions too that I haven't really used on stream. Like someone clip the baby breaking me later, please. I can highlight that later. And because that's a bit too long to be a clip.
A clip, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the Angie face. Angie. Then we got the shock face, which is like, you know, wide-eyed. It's harder to see with the small corner preview, but whatever. We got happy face with the blush. Happy face. Happy dog. We got the sad face. And then, this wasn't part of the rigging, but I found this as a free asset. And I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the stream now.
Nice.
Ah!
Yeah, the person who rigged it is named Nakauji on VGen. They have options for extensive full body rigging and budget full body rigging. The budget rigging came out to $100, which is super cheap for rigging of this quality. And he got it done in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks, actually.
Nice.
Like, less than 2 weeks since he reached me in the queue, I should say. Because he had some people ahead of me that he was working on first. But I definitely recommend him if you're looking for a budget rigging option when his slots are open. I don't know if they're open right now. I happened to get, like, the last one that he had open for a bit. Holy shit, that's an amazing deal. Yes, it is. Another one I can recommend is a friend of the channel, Cutie Pie Rin. Not necessarily a budget rigging option, but very good rigging.
Mm-hmm.
And still pretty cheap for, you know, rigging of that quality. Like $200, I want to say?
I think that's about right, yeah.
So yeah, glad to have you here to see your baby in action.
Don't say the word baby.
Don't say what word, Bert, baby?
I could rephrase it in a much more vulgar way to avoid saying the B word.
Never breed. Never breed. Never breed.
I'm glad you could be here to see your artistic crotch spawn in action. You can call me mommy. You are my model mother, so I can call you mommy. Mommy.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad. I see Sheba likes it. Crotch spawn.
Garcia Hotspur. His partner Johnson is a talking skull who can transform into any weapon.
And a motorcycle. And a torch. And if he gets turned on, he turns into a gigantic fuck off gun called the Big Boner. That you hold at crotch level, of course, and hip thrust to fire.
Of course.
Giggity.
These two demon hunters dive into all sorts of battles, striking fear into the hearts of even the demons of hell themselves. But it's the guys who think they can do everything on their own that end up having the toughest time.
Giggity.
Your design was fun to draw. I'm glad I was able to give the 2D version the ability to wiggle. See, I'm happy that I came to you because you always instinctively know exactly what I'm going for in my art design without me having to give you too much direction. It's like we're in sync when it comes to me commissioning art from you. I'm in your brain, a parasite. You're a brain slug, like from Futurama.
Thank you. It was cold on the floor. Your next assignment is to go to the Brain Slug planet. What will we be doing there? Nothing. Just walk around on the surface for a while. I used to have a plush Brain Slug somewhere for my Fry cosplay, but I lost it.
Oof.
That's okay, I lost the coat for Fry, too.
Aw. I loved your Fry cosplay when, you know, the picture that I saw of it all those years ago. You did a really good Fry.
Yeah. Thank you. The really tough part was slicking the hair up.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Like, it's one thing to slick your hair back. It's another thing to, like, style it into, like, an upward-facing curve on the front when your hair doesn't naturally grow in that direction.
Yeah. I still plan to bring Fry back at some point.
Yeah.
But it's just I gotta find a red coat like that again.
Now that I'm no longer dead, I can be your brain slug again more often. I want to draw your models, Mommy Ari and OG Ari. Just gotta start getting back to drawing brain rot again. I've drawn so little in this time. When I get the funds, I would love to... When I have, like, the funds to be able to pay you, like, you know, part up front and then part at completion, I would love to get a 2D model, well, a reference sheet of male Ari first, because I have one for Maxine, but not for this model. And also, you know, a 2D model for Maxine.
But I need to go thrift storing again. I keep forgetting to even go thrift storing.
Okay, for it, you're gonna voice Johnson. He has a British accent. And he's kind of like...
Okay.
He's like... Garcia, do you have any idea what you're doing? You know, that kind of voice.
Yes. I got you.
Are you really the Johnson? No. Wait. You've got a different name now. 8 Hearts.
You know my name. Who are you?
A gamer, and a huge Damned fan.
How many playthroughs?
Just 3, but not being able to carry over weapons was always frustrating.
It's meant to set you back to basics.
I'll still make some
On
gift stuff
Liverpool.
for you, even if or when you come, you deserve it. Oh, thanks. You're so sweet, Sheba. I have had some ideas for, like, emotes that, you know, just getting some, emotes and, like, panels and banners and stuff, for more consistent branding on Twitch and on YouTube, instead of, just horrible Photoshop monstrosities like I've been making. Oh, I'm not mad at that or anything. I always assumed there were probably memory issues and stuff. But if it ever gets a new port, I just hope that you're able to carry over weapons to the next playthrough. That's all. And they did do that in the remaster.
Nice. Yeah, I'll let the right people know. Alright, that's enough small talk.
I just can't get over this. It's such an honor to be able to go up against the Johnson.
The only one whom I've ever lost to is Garcia. Always has been, always will be.
I love that you're kind of slipping into a Ringo for him.
Yeah.
Because Ringo's my
That's
favorite
the problem
Beatle.
whenever I do... That's the problem whenever I do British. It always goes Ringo for some reason.
Ringo's my favorite Beatle, so that's fine with me.
Dude, right now in Golden Sun, because I hate Ivan so fucking much, I gave him an accidental Cockney accent, and it keeps slipping into like a childlike Ringo voice.
Man, you're awesome.
So,
But I'm not gonna hold back. It's time for the legend to sleep.
I hate the word legend. You do too, Brock Travis.
Yep, I can't stand it either. Okay, Johnson, let's do this!
I'll take everything you got. Bring it on, Travis. But yeah, no, like, JKR could attest, because he's been watching my Golden Sun playthrough.
Yeah.
I don't care for the character of Ivan. He is such a boring ass character. But I gave him a British accent to distinguish him from the other characters, and he keeps slipping into fucking Ringo Starr, but with like a childlike charm to it.
Oh, Japanese hip hop as his boss theme. Interesting. Well, Shadows of the Damned was primarily like you know, hard rock music, so it makes sense that for a sequel to Shadows of the Damned it would be you know, a different musical style for a new protagonist.
Is it weird I thought the boss was going to be a girl?
I mean, you saw the opening cutscene, didn't you?
Yeah.
Where Johnson turned into this?
Yeah, I saw him turn into this, but I just thought because like there was a time we talked to White Sheep and he mentioned something about a girl.
Yeah, White Sheepman was recapping all of the events that happened, like all the bosses that you fought when you reached the areas that you fought them in.
Ah.
Except it was in reverse order, so he talks about I've already forgotten her name, the sexy opera singer first. And then that Beast Kid, and then George. Oh yeah, I'll do Garcia because that's Steve Blum. Switch to the next phase, Johnson.
I hear Garcia's voice.
Has Golden Sun been fun? Asks Sheba.
Oh no, I've loved Golden Sun ever since I was a kid. That was actually the first Game Boy Advance game I ever played. And I absolutely adore it.
You wanna know what the first Game Boy Advance game I played was? Because it's what my dad and stepmom got me with my Game Boy Advance. Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius.
Nice.
Because that movie had just come out. And we had seen it in the theater together.
No.
My dad, as was his wont whenever we saw kids' movies together, slept through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I heard it too. That cool-ass
My dad
voice.
slipped.
He's watching over our battle. Sorry.
My dad unfortunately slipped through the Looney Tunes movie that we went to go see last Sunday.
Man, I wish I could. I wish I could see that in theaters, but I just can't. I don't have money.
Money? No. Well, we'll talk after stream.
Oh, okay. And this time I'll make sure. This time, if it's playing at the theater near me, and if
you'll make sure it's not a showing of Mufasa.
I'll make sure it's not a showing of Mufasa, no matter what the guy at the ticket booth says. I don't want to go through that rigmarole again.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass.
Garcia, give me more, or give me power. The power to take down this badass assassin.
It's just gone full Ringo now.
Well, you don't understand. It has a lot to do with the dung ball.
The weird thing is you would. The weird thing is you would make these shitballs even before you became a beetle.
Shitball, that's right. Look, I'll just. Oh my god. You just got straight up one-shotted, my guy.
Yeah, because I was at like 1 HP. There are no one-hit kill attacks in this game, to my knowledge. It's just that I was at low health at that point in the fight.
Well, there's that skull that eats you.
Well, I'm talking about boss fights. Because that was a stage hazard.
Fair enough. But yeah, Golden Sun is really good. I loved it ever since I was a kid. When they announced it was coming to the Switch, I nearly cried. You could actually ask our good friend Mario, because I texted him the day they announced it in tears. Saying, hell yes.
Time to finish off my Johnson. There, I just beat the fuck out of my Johnson.
It would be spectacular if you never said that again.
You're welcome.
Not as funny as what JKR said, but still.
Shadow Dragon said his first Game Boy Advance game was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And Shiba says hers was Rayman. It wasn't Pokemon Silver, Shiba, because that was a Game Boy Color game.
I'm sorry, Garcia, for being such a weak partner.
You're the greatest partner ever.
Hey, Garcia, let's continue our journey together. Where the fuck did this come from?
You're going Scottish now.
Hey, Garcia, let's continue our journey together. I can't do it alone.
What's up, Johnson? That's not like you.
I miss you, Garcia. Let's fire up that big boner again.
That's impossible, Johnson. I've been sent to the fourth dimension. I'm in the deepest depths of prison.
Where are you? I'll go save you.
No, you'll be killed too. This place is the true hell.
Don't give up, Garcia.
I'm sorry, the big what? You have to play Shadows of the Damned for context. If Johnson here, his original form is a skull that can turn into multiple guns and a torch and a motorcycle. And there's a part where you call a demon phone sex line and let him listen to it, and he gets horny and turns into a gigantic cannon that you hold at crotch level and fire by hip thrusting, and it's called the Big Boner. Because his default pistol form, which is like your base weapon, is called the Boner. It's that kind of game.
Hey, assassin. Take good care of my partner.
Fuck off,
JKR, I
Mr.
found
Legendary Demon Hunter.
I found a comic I've been looking for a while. JKR, I'm sending it to you.
Okay.
Go ahead, sorry.
I don't need no goddamn partner. You just have one thing to do. Destroying that fourth dimension. And I did have the Game Boy Advance SpongeBob cartridge since it has episodes on it. I would watch them from time to time. I still have a couple of my Game Boy Advance video cartridges. I have some that are still in box.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Also,
That's
there's
awesome, man.
there's a business now that makes custom Game Boy Advance video ROMs for you. Apparently. Even though I know how to make them myself, it's just they make them like proper Game Boy Advance video cartridges with menus and previews and stuff.
I remember having the Shrek and Shrek 2 one.
The Shrek and Shrek 2 one and the Shrek and Shark Tale ones hold records for largest Game Boy Advance cartridge sizes ever in terms of how much memory they hold. No games
Yup.
were ever that big.
Yup. And then to think, you could get it for $20.
Yep. And the video quality was worse than if you bought Shrek and Shrek 2 on their own because they had to compress the fuck out of them to fit them both on one cartridge.
Yup.
He's right, Garcia. Someday we'll go to the journey to battle. Someday. Give me a minute. Someday we'll go on a journey of battle together once again.
That sounds good. Well, that's enough reading for me. Guess I'll get a bit of exercise.
You're gonna be okay without my gun?
I'm fine with my
You're
bare
gonna be
hands.
okay without my gun. Don't get killed this time.
I'll never falter again.
Wait for me, Garcia. What the fuck was that? Wait for me, Garcia. I'm coming to find you. Finding the door to the fourth dimension will be a piece of cake if I put a bit of work into it.
Hurry, Johnson. We're gonna go hunt down Fleming Sun like a dog.
Travis touchdown. The second man to ever beat me. You two are a man among men.
I look better in a racing jacket, though. Tell the Demon Hunter to wear a goddamn t-shirt underneath.
He likes showing off. He's proud of his town board.
Hey, enough with the bullshit. Later, assassin. See you again sometime. Yeah, that'd be fun. Goodbye, Travis. If you're ever in a pinch, I'll help you out. Don't worry. Never needed it, never will.
The circle has appeared. Now, to the fourth dimension. Yeah, that was just straight up Scottish at the end. Fuck it. I also had a whole bunch of, when the PSP first came out, a whole bunch of like the movies that they would put on that.
Did you know they released porn on those?
I did
Yes, but I never had any of them.
I didn't either, and I didn't know about it until the Scott the Woz episode on about movies on video game consoles, where he talked about the movies that were on PSP and briefly talked about how they released porn on PSP.
Oh, jeez.
Goodbye, Johnson. So, Garcia Hotspur's coming back. One more thing to look forward to.
See, I had iRobot. I had,
Man, I loved the PSP and neglected the PS Vita. I still have my childhood PSP, but the analog stick broke off.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I have a second PSP that has video output, because I had one of the launch models growing up, and I held on to that. But I got one of the later ones that you can output video to a TV on, so I can, like, potentially review and or stream some PSP games on original hardware.
BRB.
Well, it's your line.
Okay.
Damn it. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll do it. Nice work. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Give me a second. Come on. There we go. I was kind of worried about what I'd do if you actually killed 8 hearts. Nice one, Travis. Thanks to you, he's off to free Garcia. And we may just be seeing a sequel on the horizon. By the way, Paula has been really into sup yoga recently. And has been seriously considering moving to Hawaii, apparently. The world is actually pretty peaceful. Neat. Okay, so anything else? Because I need to run.
That's all.
Okay.
So Paula actually got a happy ending compared to how she ended up in Shadows of the Damned. And, you know,
Nice.
everything that happens to her throughout Shadows of the Damned, where she dies over and over and over again every time you see her.
I genuinely forgot there was an iCarly movie.
Yeah, it was a TV movie.
Yeah.
I never had any of the movies on PSP, but I had Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, which came with the Day of Sigma OVA as an unlockable. And I can tell you, I watched the hell out of that. And the PSP that I bought came with, like, a preview disc, not demo disc, but more of a preview disc that had, like, trailers for games that were available at launch and trailers for some movies that were available at launch. And nothing sells you on watching movies on PSP, like including a trailer for Triple X 2 State of Union, you know, the one that doesn't have Vin Diesel, the one that has Ice Cube instead, and seeing a trailer for Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo, starring Rob Schneider.
No, I just hated how easily it was to break those discs.
Which is funny because the protective case that they came in that you're not supposed to remove was supposed to keep them from being so easy to break.
Well, that's what I meant, like those protective cases. And once that protective case came off, you couldn't use that disc anymore.
Yeah, that was there were a lot of fatal design flaws with that whole UMD format. It was supposed to be like a thing that was beyond just Sony's proprietary PSP format, but it was such a flop that all it ended up being used for was the PSP.
Anyway,
Like, they had plans on it being like a budget option of a DVD that would be playable on other devices, and then the PSP would also use it to play games.
yeah.
What the hell? Johnson was 8 hearts? And Garcia popped up at the end, too. I don't even know where to start explaining all this, but I ran backwards through that crazy-ass Demon World city. At the very least, there weren't any messed up monsters and weirdos I could never be friends with.
You fucking liar! There was a giant-ass baby!
I finally collected the 6 death balls. As for what would happen next, I had no idea what to expect. Remember, if you collect and beat all 6 death ball games, you get a wish.
Yeah, it's like the Dragon Balls. God,
yes, exactly like the Dragon
Balls.
Balls, except it's a tiger instead of a dragon. It was Maverick Hunter X, Tekken 6, and Twisted Metal Head-On, and others I'm trying to remember. I didn't have Tekken 6. I had the Tekken 5 port, Dark Resurrection. The one that has all the characters unlocked by default and got rid of the 3D beat-em-up platformer mode where you played as Jin and replaced it with bowling. That was actually way more fun. Oh, and it's also the one where Lily and that other dude, I can't remember his name, but most importantly, it's where Lily made her debut. Before they settled on her being Asuka's rival, I think. I didn't really give a shit whether Batman's broke-ass daughter came back to life or not. Don't you dare say that about Batgirl, Travis. She is... Look, I can fix her.
She's your dementia, got it.
She is my ultimate danger waifu, considering that at the point that you meet her, she has dedicated her daily life to just living in the basement of the baseball stadium and setting up like a cloning machine with a conveyor belt that produces an infinite number of like generic cloned gimps for her to beat to death with her baseball bat while she's got a mini fridge stocked with literally nothing but beer.
Yeah.
So in other words, she's perfect. And she dresses in a, not a gothic Lolita dress, a sweet Lolita dress, so it's like pink and frilly. I had a friend, my friend Robbie, who I've talked about a few times on stream and in my old reviews, the one who got me into Resident Evil, when he saw her, he said that she looked like a grown-up version of Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab. And he's not wrong. To be honest, I'll admit that I did feel like something was about to go down. And then, something did actually happen. Alright, who's going to voice the tiger? I'll voice the tiger.
With our powers combined.
Who has summoned me? So it was you. You look like a few whatever. I shall grant you one wish. Now then, what will it be? You're a greedy one. Alright, your wish shall be granted. Huh? There's a fake ball mixed in, but I can't be bothered with details right now. Tiger's Eye!
Alright, time to wish Batgirl back to life!
Oh, what the actual fuck?
One of the balls was fake, so the wish got corrupted. Well, yeah.
What's
It surprised
empowered
the shit out
industrial?
of me. A dog. A fucking dog! This tiny-ass little dog appeared out of nowhere. I'll never forget what happened. That dog that showed up. On the outside, it's, well, a little dog. But turns out it was actually Batgirl on the inside. Or rather, it was Charlotte. Either way, what I'm saying is, my daughter apparently came back as a fucking dog! Huh? Why a dog and not a cat? That's not the goddamn point here. The right question would be how the hell I knew that dog was my daughter. I don't give a fuck if you're one of those weird-ass cat people. Anyway. I actually screamed out loud. I didn't raise no goddamn dog, Charlie! Once Charlotte became a dog, it was like she'd gone back to being a little kid again. It's called infantile regression, I think. I guess she understood who I was, and even though the Charlotte I knew would never do this kind of thing, she got all happy and wagged her tail. She came right up to my leg, started making these weird dog sounds, and then went and pissed all over the place. So happy she pissed herself. I was surprised, confused, and even somehow kinda nostalgic all at once. Basically, my emotions were all over the fucking place.
This is impressive, disturbing, and makes me
Basically.
impressive, disturbing.
Then I started
and makes me
thinking about what I could do
uncomfortable.
to undo this curse. That's when I was faced with a new problem to solve. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some shit I'd really rather not have to do again. So tell me, man, what the hell do I do now?
That's the part. You don't.
Just raises further questions.
You may ask yourself.
How did I get this disease?
All right, we got
Did my
a lot
What
of
are my
notifications.
Come in.
You may ask yourself.
Yep.
Yes.
How will this affect my loved ones?
And you may say to yourself.
You may be entitled to financial
Also, the
compensation.
puppy who is named Bad Dog is now a permanent resident of our little camp, and we can talk to her. Look, she's taking a nap.
Aww.
Bad dog.
Bad dog.
She angry. I mean, she's right to be angry. Travis is the one that killed her.
Oops.
Think you could still fix her?
Yes.
You really should not have answered that.
I know how her story plays out.
That's fair.
She doesn't stay as a dog.
Okay, good.
Also, I know exactly why she was reincarnated as a dog, and it all goes back to a line of dialogue that she said in her pre-boss fight banter with Travis.
What was it? Because she was like a bitch or something like that?
Yes, she called herself a bitch, so she came back as a bitch.
Yeah.
As my friend Levi would say, well, if it isn't the
consequences of my own actions.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, it was like,
Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions is basically the running theme of the whole No More Heroes series.
pretty much.
Because remember, this whole plot kicked off because Travis killed Bad Girl all the way back in No More Heroes 1.
Whoops.
Alright, we got another K facts.
Travis touchdown. So you finally cleared all the games. The Death Drive AAA, sleeping beneath CIA headquarters, will soon be reset. However, we just made it under the wire. While I'd like to go visit you directly and discuss future strategy, the fact that you're reading this now means that I'm already dead. Dead. This is my final message, remotely set up to be sent to you, automatically, in the event of my death. And the fact that I am now dead means that Juvenile is now likely completely out of control. While it is my hope that her wishes can be fulfilled, it is my own wish that she be freed from the bounds of hopelessness. I think it's that... It's what...
It was thanks to you.
I just fixed myself. I am stumbling over my words tonight. It was thanks to you that we were able to time everything. So no, it's because there was a thing in the way.
The notification was blocking the screen.
Yeah.
Nah.
It was thanks to you that we were able to time everything so well. In a way, we fought together while standing on opposing sides of the line. But from here on out, I'm sure our respective sides will have no choice but to face each other head on. If we are able to come out on top, then great. But if we are not, then please, do whatever you possibly can to stop Death Drive AAA's horrid plans for the humanity. God bless America, Kay.
And that's our final message from Kay. He is dead.
You are dead, no big surprise.
Aww.
Alright. We gotta check out the ramen blog, and then I'm gonna save, and next time we stream this, we'll be finishing up Travis Strikes Again, and then doing the post-game stuff.
Ooh.
Which there's one post-game stage that was initially released as DLC on the Switch version, but is now bundled in with all versions. And I say was released as DLC, it was free DLC, I believe. Spoilers, it's, you remember that Killer Marathon game we played where it was, like, the prototype, and, you know, it was an Unreal Engine 4 test stage? Towards the beginning of the stream. It's the full version of that.
Oh, nice.
So we actually do get to play the game instead of being, you know, cock-teased with it. Alright. This ramen reminds me of the old adage I just made up, say. Okay, I love that already. Saying that eating is a documentary. The thick, strong noodles reflect the lighting beautifully just before I slurp them all up. The treasures of the sea, the sweetness, the spices, the rich tonkotsu broth. Waves of happiness rush over me one after another with no sign of abating. The super thick, super hot menma, the char siu pork twins, the golden soft-boiled egg. Everything comes together like a night fishing documentary. Shut up, it makes sense to me. Anyway, I don't even care if it's homebrew, I just really want them to serve me a beer. 67,789 points. Gochiso-sama deshita.
Ah! He didn't give it a negative!
Well, he did say he really wants them to serve him a beer, so he could have taken points off. He just didn't say how many points off he took.
Yep.
Jiro-style ramen. Garlic, vegetables, oil. This is bowl of ramen is like a real hike. I'm having a stroke reading this because of how it's written. This is bowl of ramen is like, is a real hike up that Golden Triangle Mountain. First, clear your mind, focus, and take a sip of the soup. Your very cells delight at the sensation of the umami escaping through your tongue and nose, up to your brain and the garlic-incurred stimulation. Even your damn neurons are dancing. And these noodles, though, the resilience of the noodles, the scent of the wheat, the feeling of your teeth sinking into them, that elasticity, everything is just strong. The big four of the ramen world are all here at the party. Then, the vegetables. The vegetables bring the rhythm to the conversation with the ramen. All in all, it totals up to 1,600 kilocalories. That's a lot of calories!
Damn.
But since this place also has no beer, negative 20,000 points. Gochiso-sama, that is cut off and there's no way to scroll down.
Who wrote this trash? Like, who wrote this? I'm genuinely curious.
We don't know who's writing the ramen blog, so I don't know.
I thought it was Travis this whole time.
No, I don't know if it's Travis or not.
I'm more so talking like IRL. Who the hell is writing this, writing these things for the game? You think it's Suda 5-1 writing all that, or?
I think I know. I think I know who it was. It was someone on the localization team, and the only one who it could be is Red Herring.
I was gonna say, it's like, was it Red Herring?
Damn you, Red Herring!
Do we do the final Travis Strikes Back, or do we save that for next time?
I say save it.
Yeah, I say we save it for next time, because like I said, my brain is just, I can't voices right now.
The babe, you're still,
well, I can
you're
barely
still
do Ringo Starr.
You're still dealing with the aftershock of that horrific baby.
It would have been fine if it hadn't started laughing.
And smiling. It looked better when it was sad.
Which is sad to say.
It's been a while since we've changed shirts. Let's change shirts for next time. And then I'll forget what shirt I'm wearing and be caught off guard by it.
I thought we changed it to Metaton not too long ago.
No, we bought that shirt, but we never changed into it. We've been wearing the not Hatsune Miku this whole time.
Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah.
You know what? Stanley Parable.
Okay.
Because I love the Stanley Parable.
I'm good with a good Stanley Parable. Are you good with a good Stanley Parable?
I need to stream the Stanley Parable sometime.
Were you about to say you don't know what Stanley Parable is?
I've never heard of it.
Oh
it's
my god, Arikado.
Yeah, I need to stream that sometime. With JKR present.
Yes.
Don't look up anything about the Stanley Parable. It's best when you go into it. It's like Undertale, where it's best when you go into it knowing as little as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to say is it's one of the funniest fucking games you'll ever play.
Yeah, I need to get the Ultra Deluxe Stanley Parable as well. I missed my chance to get the discount on it for owning the original, and I'm kicking myself for that.
I almost want to be here for just to see JKR's reactions.
Well, it could be on a night that you're here. It's just I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm not going to be streaming next weekend.
Yeah.
Because I'll be house sitting.
Oh, yeah.
My mom's going out of town, so I need to take care of Olive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a plus there. You get to spend time with your pupper.
Yep.
But if you're talking about for this weekend, JKR, I tried. No one responded.
I'm not talking about this weekend. I'm talking about for like next weekend. So I mean, I'll put out a notification sometime tomorrow. Just find out whether or not we're doing it next weekend.
All right, that was Travis Strikes Again for tonight. We'll be finishing this up next time. And I'm going to see if Kier is still alive, and if he is, we're going to raid him, because it's his birthday. Yes!
He is.
He is still alive. He is streaming Mega Man X. He is at the part where Zero dies. Everyone, go wish Kier a happy birthday for me. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Thank you to both of my co-hosts for co-hosting with me. Welcome back, Angelic Shiba. And I'll see you tomorrow night with the PC port of the PC fan recompilation of Sonic Unleashed. Until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, the boys have called us. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
Please allow us to fuck off.
Good night, everybody.